Where's the fucking game?
The game is I disconnected it. We've been in queue for just about 4:13. That's a little Homestuck joke for you. I'll re-queue us. I think we got glitched again.
Oh, a Homestuck joke.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are big Homestuckers, right?
I'm a big yeah. I was super into that.
Yup.
All the Homestucks.
Yeah. Like, why are they stuck in their home? Just like go outside.
Dude, that's what I was saying.
Is it about being stuck in home?
Do you want to know what it's about? I can explain it in less than a minute.
No, that's okay. I'm good.
It'll
Maybe
say
the home itself is stuck.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to explain what Homestuck is until we get to find a match.
Oh no.
Okay, so Homestuck is a webcomic about 4 kids who play a game that ends all of reality.
Pause.
Okay.
Why are they gray?
They're not, actually. So those are aliens. So Homestuck is about 4 regular kids who find games that end all of reality when they play them, but they don't know it when they get a hold of the game. So then they get transported into the game along with their homes, which they are stuck in. Okay.
So it's an isekai?
It is. It's the best isekai, the best written isekai around, period.
Oh, okay, continue.
Okay, so they get into the game, and when they get into the game, they're assigned class specs, which are their associated elements and classes, right? So like the main character, John Egbert, is associated as the heir of breath, which makes him the inheritor of all wind, which is pretty cool or whatever. And then eventually they realize that their session is doomed. They can't actually win the game. And if they do win the game, they're gods. But because they can't win, they're doomed to die there along with all of their loved ones. Because a couple of...
If you die in the game, do you die for real?
Yeah, it kills you because you actually, the whole, like, Earth is actually literally destroyed. It's not like you get transported. Like, Earth is destroyed by meteors. And if you don't get into the game fast enough, you die too.
Wait. So they're getting into the game to save themselves from a meteor?
And their families, some of their family members, yeah.
So Earth is already... So Earth is going to die.
Well, it's an extremely interesting plot point where they debate with themselves the morality of what they've done and whether or not they triggered Earth being destroyed or if Earth was already doomed and they just managed to escape it by finding these games because it's up in the air.
How is them going into the game triggering a cosmic event?
Because they were destined to play the game because time is actually cyclical, and that's how they find out that their session is doomed and that they need help from these aliens called the Trolls, who are the gray-skinned ones. And so they intersect with each other's sessions, and then they fly to a third, not doomed session. Oh.
So the Trolls are from another planet in the same universe as Earth. They're not in the game. They're another species going into the game.
100%, but they were actually in the game before the humans. They won the game, and right before they could finish winning the game, a legendary enemy came and cut the door to their new universe in half. They were supposed to be the gods of the human universe, which is why they wear the, astrological signs, because those are holdovers from their influence on our universe. All of humanity was made by the Trolls, but subsequently, all of the Trolls were made by humanity. Oh.
So the Trolls are like the precursors. They're the forerunners?
Yes, they're the forerunners of humanity, except they were originally galaxy-spanning conquerors, but because it was just troll children who played the game, they weren't quite indoctrinated into their, genocide-heavy... Oh, go ahead.
Hold up. So they're just kids who call themselves gods. They're not actual... They
eventually do become gods. If they survive long. Well, it's not winning. You have to die in the game on your quest bed at the right time in the right place and unite with your spirit self to become a god.
Pick your hero.
I don't care. Game started.
Game started.
That is actually so much more than I could ever have expected from Homestuck. I thought
Thanks,
it was
Bettel.
like a rage. I thought it was a rage comic equivalent series.
It starts out very much like just coding jokes and fucking early 2000s internet humor, and then very quickly it turns into an actual drama about growing up. Yeah.
That's how all things start. You know, it starts with something really inconsequential, and then it just builds upon itself, and then I feel like sometimes it loses the sauce.
Yeah. It did lose the sauce, unfortunately.
It's like Arcane. You start by robbing a house, and then by the end, you're killing God.
Exactly. 100%.
Exactly.
They eventually have to fight Lord English, who's the lord of all time and space, and his tagline is, you can't beat him because he's already here, because he's at all places in time all of the time.
So how do they beat him?
They have to find a legendary god-slaying artifact, and the Knight of Time...
They do beat him.
No, they don't, actually. They fail to beat him, because the guy who was destined to kill him refuses to fight because he's tired of being a fighter. His arc is learning that he wasn't supposed to be a fighter at all, and that he was abused growing up, and that he was probably not treated very well by being trained to be a warrior when he just wanted to be a kid. When he just wanted to be...
Man.
If we die in this game, we die for real.
Not for me though.
Died yet?
Nah, I'm immune.
We
I'm
have to play
immune.
this like Homestuck.
Okay. Play this like Homestuck is not something I thought I would have Bettel say in 2025, but all right. I kind of wish I didn't hear it.
No.
Same. Come here. You almost got Homestuck, brother.
I almost got Homestuck, bro.
Dude, you almost got stuck at home.
I don't want to be stuck at home. GG's. Holy shit, I didn't die.
Homestuck. Yeah, none of us had Homestuck. Wow, we did it, guys.
We made it. I became God.
You did. Let's go.
No. To become God, you have to die on your quest bed.
On a Tuesday at 6:01 p.m. or whatever the fuck you said.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I just like decide my chair is my quest bed?
Nah. So what happens is you got to find your quest bed by defeating the denizen of your personalized planet. So the game reads you and your destiny as a whole and gives you a planet that is tailor-made to help you grow as a person. And then you have to beat the god of that planet and then die on your quest bed after you unlock it. All right, so listen, here's how it works. Let me explain.
Oh my god.
What's wrong?
No, keep going. We're in the lobby. It's good.
Oh, okay, cool. Any other questions before I keep going?
No, keep going. I'm ready.
All right, so after you become a god, you're essentially immortal, but it's a conditional immortality, right? So the idea is you cannot die unless you die a just or a heroic death, right?
What defines that?
If you are dying a just death, it's because you deserved to die, essentially. If you're dying a heroic death, it's because you sacrificed yourself to do something important.
Immortal, you have to be passive and indifferent.
Yes, which is the point. It's teaching you that immortality is inherently in itself kind of pointless, because if you have an immortality that doesn't allow you to help the people you care about or to at least pursue personal goals, then what's the point of immortality?
Right. I'll keep
Why
going.
not just win?
Yeah, you could just win. You could just not die. If you just don't die, then you're fine.
Okay, keep going.
Oh, okay, sorry. So anyway, what happens is the kids meet the trolls and the kids group up. They go together to the Alpha universe, which is actually where the kids' parents were playing the game in a different reality, where the kids themselves were the guardians of their parents, right? So like the main character, John Egbert, is actually the father of his father, or his grandma in that universe. That makes sense? Right?
Whoa, wait, hold on.
Right, so...
He is the father of his father?
No, sorry. He's the grandfather of his grandmother. So in the main game, where John gets sucked into the fucking game, right? His guardian is his dad, but his ancestor is his grandma. So in the alternate universe, his grandma's playing as a kid, and he's her grandpa. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay.
I was so with you for a little bit, and now it's lost me. That makes no sense.
You see, the reason this happens is because all of the kids and their ancestors are actually genetic clones created by Dave Strider and Jade Harley throughout the game. They would not exist if they hadn't created themselves through a time paradox, because they themselves have always been genetic clones of themselves through their own DNA.
Why did Jade and Steve Harvey make clones?
Well, Two-Face and Jade were working together to make clones because they needed to get the Genesis frog going, and it was actually just kind of a side thing that happened when they were working on the Genesis frog. The Genesis frog is what all of reality is housed inside, right? So to breed the new reality where you will be gods, you have to breed a god frog that holds a universe inside of its belly. If you do that, you can go into that universe. Well, you have to find the perfect exact genetic code for the perfect frog of all realities. So it takes a while. Usually it's done by a player of space and a knight player. So the class knight usually helps the space aspect in some way.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gone.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
That's lost me. So I'm thinking you're talking about frogs, but then my grandmother is my dad or something, and I can't.
No. So whoever your guardian is, you're probably genetically also their sibling / parent. That makes sense?
No, because that literally doesn't make sense.
Sure it
Like,
does.
It's not that I don't get it. That just doesn't make sense.
Sure it does.
You can't be both.
It's a time paradox. They created themselves, essentially.
Okay,
So it's a circle.
Yeah, it's a
I see,
circle.
'cause
It's
I see it.
yeah.
So it's redundant.
in
Is it
fun of.
still going?
There is a Homestuck too, yeah.
What do you mean Homestuck 2? Like Overwatch 2?
Well, sort of, but it follows what happens to the kids after they kind of win the game and become the gods of a new universe and
So
what being a
it's
god is
Homestuck
like.
Shippuden?
Yes, yeah, it's Homestuck Shippuden, yes. And then eventually they get to those characters' kids, and those are the new main characters. So then it's Boruto. So.
Homestuck Boruto, yeah.
Oh no.
What the fuck?
They did cancel Homestuck 2's PvE mode, though, unfortunately. You're right.
That's okay, you know.